Okay. Hello, this is Doug and Monster Puppet, and we're just here chilling outside, checking out to see if the microphone is truly, as they say. You should not be hearing a significant amount of wind. I am, and I am too. Yeah, but no wind, none. So as long as we're... Oh, I'm not used to being on your right. What? Or am I on your right? No, I'm the one on your right. Where's your right hand? Okay, see how I moved? That's your right. Okay, fine. So that's true. You're not. So what the heck? It feels weird. Yeah, it does. So because I usually put you on my non-dominant hand. Why? Well, because that way, because I don't use that as much, so that way I could do the important stuff with my right hand, and then you're on my left. I'm not important stuff. Oh no, you're important stuff. No. You just said no. It doesn't matter which hand you're on. So why don't I just put you on the hand that I don't need, like your extra hand? Well, no, I use it, but it's not like I have hands, right? Yeah. So if I had hands, just hear me out. If I had hands, right? I would take my favorite hand, my most special hand, and put you on it. So in this hypothetical, in the hypothetical, I have hands and you're a puppet. So you have to help me get there. Okay, right. So there's this magic wizard who says that he will do something good if you switch with me and you become a human and I become a puppet. Right, but then you as a human would have no cultural knowledge. Okay, so in the switch, I think I've always been in the... Okay, you and I switch, right? Okay, we do have this. Okay, so the wizard says, we'll do something nice for the world, and... You're still a puppet. Okay, fine. So, puppets need to have better rights. But anyway, so we switch. Now, you're a puppet, and I'm a human. And as a human, I have complete memory of being a human. I feel like I was always a human. And as a puppet, I feel like I was always a puppet. Right. So that's I don't remember how, but that's the hypothetical that would happen. Or has it happened already? I think it's adorable that you don't know how to look into the camera. You're not good at it. I know, but the fact whenever we wanted you to look at the camera, obviously, well, my eyes aren't exactly, I understand that, but we got to get this motion better. I think you were going for the built-in camera on your computer, and I was going for the dot cam like a normal person. That might be true. Am I more tech savvy than you are? I think you are. I think you are actually a little more tech savvy than I am. That's a word you don't really hear outside of tech savvy. It's like, no one says, oh yeah, that's a good drink. Well, I'm vodka savvy. I don't even know what the hell savvy means. It's just like, it's a way of being like, if you're smart at tech, you're tech savvy. Right. But if you're really good at backgammon, no one says, oh, you are gammon sassy. Although I think I will now. If you ever talk about backgammon, I will bring a conversation around to backgammon just so I could say, are you gammon sassy? Because I think that's a very funny thing. Right? Or savvy. Yeah, everybody's sassy. You have a queen named Sassy. But savvy is not really a word. Oh, anyway, so the idea is that you may be more tech savvy than I am. That's not as interesting as the word savvy itself. Savvy. I want to so gang, if you're on match.com, delete your description of yourself, like all the things you're into, and just write one word: savvy. I guarantee you, anybody on match.com that you think is cool will look and say, wait, I haven't heard the word savvy in a long time, except like in the context of tech. Yeah, he might say that or he might not. He's just speaking to himself. He doesn't have to go all the thing. When you speak to yourself, you get kind of detailed. You put me on. Okay, fine. So Instead of this stuff about how you like to play tennis and you're fit and you're fun and you love to dress up and dress down, blah, blah, after your match.com thing, whatever. That just instead of that, delete it all and just write savvy. Now, me as somebody searching for a match, I would say, you know what? I haven't heard of that word savvy in a while, but I'm seeing it on this person's profile. You're being heteronormative because you thought you were going to say lady and you just changed it. Okay, you don't have to comment on everything I decide not to say. Kind of do. Okay, so anyway, so I'm looking at your profile and I say, savvy, I haven't thought of that word in so long, but now that I think about it, really all I want is someone who's savvy. Right. Right, all the other stuff that is good in a person is a subset of savvy. Right, so I would say, well, this person is savvy. I don't even know. You don't even have to put a picture. No, just write savvy. And then people say, that's kind of what I want. Savvy. Hey, if this worked, then you're good. No, I don't blow my lines and you do. What's wrong with that? There's so much wrong with all of this. Yes. I just giggled and I sounded like you, and no one will ever know because they'll think it was me. Okay, let's play a game. We're going to move our mouths at the same time, and you have to guess who's laughing. I'm not doing it. You're deconstructing the whole thing. I guess I'm not savvy. All right. So I was going to say this was like, it's only been 7 minutes of this. So the question is, should we stop? Are people out there? I think I see Emily out there. Yeah, that's kind of her name, Emily out there. No, don't make fun of her name. We have only one person who's commented, and you're making fun of their name. Emily out there? Yes. Anyway. You're trying to think of names of my friends so you could make fun of them, and you can't think of one right now. Yeah, my head's a blank. It's soft, but it's not. Okay, fine. Anyway, so there's Emily out there. I don't know if anybody else is watching. So, but I don't know. I don't mind going on. You know, if it's just Emily, then we can be really raunchy because she can handle it. Yeah, actually. Yeah. Okay, everybody who's not Emily, man. This is going to be Emily focused right now. Oh, it's LeSuze is here too. Oh, well, Emily and LeSuze are awesome. Yeah. You know. You're deciding. Okay, we're going to do it. Okay. It's Emily and LeSuze. Emily and LeSuze, both like the Beatles and Douglas and Booze. To prove their worth, they'll overthrow the earth. They're Emily and LeSuze, Suze. Hey Siri, how you doing? We were deciding whether to go on or not, and then we just started doing the pinky and the brains. Yeah, so I think we're here together a little longer. Oh God, what's that stuff making us happy? It's called the sun. It's called the sun, yes. Even though it's kind of cloudy out, it's kind of nice being outside on a nice day. And I'm just realizing, Monster Puppet, it's not even on camera, but lately when you're talking, you're like talking into the mic. It should pick you up, man. You don't know that. Yes, I do. It's omnidirectional. Yeah. So if you talk from the side, you can't be heard. So it's unidirectional. So for example, the wind coming in, it shouldn't be picking it up. You mean if I go like, can't hear me? Yes. Oh, so I could use that to swear. What do you mean you can't? No, let's watch this. Donald Trump is See, they didn't hear it because I went to the side of your mic. Yeah, that's true. How about the top? Okay, yeah, so it's a little softer on the top. And when I go to the front, you can hear me. Yes. Doug, do you just want a little bit of personal feedback? Well, everybody likes personal. No, stop talking to the camera now. Do you want, this is to be between you and me. Well, no, of course I play to the camera. I just found that Hal Peller's watching and I'm not going to play to the camera. Yeah, it's hard not to play to Hal Peller. Yeah. You know, if he played in the book, what the hell is the name of that play? The jokes work better if you know them ahead of time. Ah, hell. Oh, if he were in The Miracle Worker playing the second part, even though it's a female part and he's a guy, he'd be a Peller Keller feller. Yes, he would. So I was going to tell you something. You can call him Dougie, and he can call you Hal. Yeah. Hal once sent me, it was a very nice gift. It was like 1,000 of really good apples and peaches. Right. Because Doug eats so much fruits and vegetables. That's why he's so svelte. But oh boy, did we eat good apples and peaches. Yes, we did. Anyway, you can call me Hal. The funny thing is, I still remember what I was going to ask you before the silliness started. I had no memory. I haven't been keeping on these tangents. Yeah, but I do. Odd, but I honestly, you know, it's not even weird anymore. When I say something like, oh, the joke is that the puppet can do this thing the human can do and the human isn't doing well. But now it happens often enough, it's just not even strange. Yeah, it's not even a joke. It's just this commentary. Yeah, I remember things in the short term that you just don't. And yes, you know, a year ago, heck, a month ago, that would have been a joke. Like, but now it's just like, yeah, I remember. I still, even though this is another digression, I remember what I originally wanted to tell you. You do? Yes. And you didn't know that we were still on that. You're like, oh, we're just going to go with the flow. I'm Doug. I do improv. Go with the flow. Doesn't have to make sense. Sell it, sell it, sell it. But no. See, I'm not like that. I really meant it. I know he thought that, but I know where we were going with it. And God damn it, we're going to do it. At least you weren't playing into the microphone. What's so goddamn funny? What's funny is, honest to God, whatever. Never mind. God, what you're doing. Okay. Oh, I remember now. I was laughing because you're sitting there imitating me. Yeah, like you're doing my voice. Oh, so meta is all of it. This is the first thing. Oh my God, look at me. I'm a college freshman and I read Gerdel Escher Bach and I learned that things could talk about themselves. You just did it again. Yeah. Yeah, I do it. Good, pretty good you. Comes on like you're practically the only person I talk to, so it's like I got a really good Doug Shaw down. To do it really well, I'd have to lose all the hair, though, right? We don't have a lot of that, do we? No. Oh, yeah. And look at you. You just like kind of shake your whole head. You look like Vincent Price as the egghead's testicle. Okay, testicle is off limits. That's not a good word to say. Not testicle. No, because we do try to make these things a family thing. They should be family appropriate. Testicle's a word. It's not a dirty word. No, it isn't. But anyway, I guess I don't mind if you say the word as long as you're not applying it to the way I look. Okay, fair enough. I remember, by the way, yes, the original thing I wanted to say. The past 12 minutes when I have the observation. Is it worth asking you if you want to hear it? I never said ever I'd wanted to hear it. Okay, is it worth trying? Or should I just confess that we're going to get distracted again? And I have this, it's just one damn thing. And it's been built up so much. I just have one thing to tell him, but then all of a sudden stuff happens, and in walks like Ryan Murphy walked in a while ago. Yes. It's like, I don't know why I bother. It's like, I wish they never boxed me up and assembled me in some god-awful thing with all these 12-year-old children who just want a little bowl of rice but have to assemble puppets for 16 hours. Assemble them. These are the teeth. They use white cloth. And they have certain kids that have diseases and rub the discharges to get this yellow, even though the kids could be cured. Oh, you're sad now. The poor kids. Okay, fine, it's all right. I don't know why I'm laughing. Child labor is horrible. But it makes puppets. That's the conflict. Well, no, because then if there was a not you now, don't take it like personally. How can I not? No, but by the way, I still remember the original thing I wanted to tell you. Okay, so yeah, but no, but if it weren't for kids would always have puppets. If they weren't assembling you in factories, mothers would make their children. Or fathers. Yeah, or fathers. But practically not. I know. Yeah, I was like, nice little save there. Yeah, okay. Ooh, I saved it. I'm Doug Shaw. I'm savvy. Okay. All right. So I don't remember, man. Okay, fine. Let's say they're monster. Oh, I was saying. Oh God, we stopped right before the punchline. Well, it's a little late now. The timing stuff. No, we'll do it again. So. Say they're monster puppet. Yes. If they didn't have people making you in factories, parents would make puppets for their children. Oh, yeah. Your mom would do that. Your ma can't sew worth shit. You see, you didn't really need to go back to it. In fact, that digression was an escape. It was actually an escape from that really crappy punchline. I know what God gives us gifts and we don't realize it. Yeah. Are you leaving those glasses on for my benefit? No, take them off. All right. Put them on. Okay, fine. Jeez. Wow, where do your eyelashes end and I think your eyelashes and your eyebrows meet. It's like you're building a shelf on your face. By the way. Yes, Monster Puppet? I wanted to tell you something. I noticed. Really? Yes. Why does he just never get to it? I don't know. It better be a pretty damn good, almost like a punchline revelation. It's not. It was just an observation. While we were doing the savvy thing, I observed something, and I just wanted to tell you, and then things happened. Yeah. Like why could at this angle earlier we'd comedically established you can't hear me when I'm at this angle, only this one. And now it's abandoned, ruined. You're getting a little 50s sitcom, aren't you? Ruined. Oh, I'm Monster Puppet. I'm ruined. You don't imitate me as well as I imitate you. That's true. So, for obvious reasons, I wonder why you can't imitate me. But it's okay. You can't even imitate yourself. What? You can't imitate yourself. You went up like an octave in the course of this conversation. That's the way puppets go. It's not a flaw. It's a feature. Internal consistency is for the living. It's true. There's a little vampire thing there going. Internal consistency is for the living. Ha! We are the puppet dead. Our tongues look like little tiny hearts. I can only taste love. That is awesome. That is, well, you know what? There you go. A monster puppet. Yeah. Did you happen to have anything that you'd observed that you wanted to share with me? Yeah. Do you still remember it? I do. And I think we're gonna, at that point though, there's no more dramatic tension. Everything's gone to shit. We're finished with the bit. So when I tell you the thing that I had observed, and I swear to God, it hasn't changed because it's going to be kind of appropriate. You'll think he made that up. No, no. The very thing I promise you that I thought. I'm going to say that. And then we're done with this live stream. Okay. Like, absolutely, because that's the punchline, and I feel like after that they don't give a fuck. I mean, we could do the punchline and then say something like, oh, by the way, here's this really cool thing, and they'll be like, you don't care, and then they'll go bye 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 bye. Okay. Right. So okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think there are 5 of you. I don't know how many there are now. Maybe you're all gone, but for those of you still remaining, my dear friends and givers of pears, it's like I'm reciting. No, another digression. No, I won't do that. Okay. So, although it would have been really funny if we did a big long one. Say, Doug, let's digress. Oh, okay. So, you saw my head and your hand at the same time. How is that possible? Okay, go on. We present to you Monster Puppet making an observation that he promises is the one he was going to make 20 minutes ago, and making the observation. Thank you very much for being with us this far, and I hope when you think of me tonight, you think of me with kindness. Monster Puppet? Yeah? You said you had an observation about me. Yeah, I remember. I've really been trying to tell you. Why, what would that observation be? Doug, I noticed that in the past few months, without you trying, yes, you got a lot better at doing puppets. Yes, I did. Ironic, huh? Yes. I noticed it, though. Like you do something a lot, and then you get better at it. Yeah. What a discovery, Professor. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to say. Do you feel better? No, I don't. Okay. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day, everybody. Yeah, you guys have a good day. You can't see he can't get the button thing to turn it off because he's using his left hand because I'm on his right. He thought he stopped it. It's still going. Okay, get your finger to the okay now. Don't hit cancel.